Hello students, welcome to the class. This is your English grammar class. As you all know, we have studied in our earlier video pronoun and its few kinds. Today we are going to study emphatic pronouns, relative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, distributive pronouns and reciprocal pronouns. So before going to start this class, I would like to share a thought. You never fail until you stop trying. It means keep trying always. Keep up your hard work because one day you will get success. So for this note, we are going to start our class of English grammar, and you just take out page number 41 in your Mastering Grammar book, and we are going to complete exercise which is based on reflexive pronouns. It is exercise number I, and we are going to complete fill in the blanks with suitable reflexive pronoun. As you all know, reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the action done by the subject reflects upon the subject. The words are himself, ourself, yourself, herself. So we are going to use over here. First is Misha was angry with dash for the mistake. Misha was angry with herself. For the mistake. Now second, I fell from the stairs and hurt myself. Third, we enjoyed dash in the park. We, here you can see we is given over here, so we are going to use ourself. Ourselves. Number 4, they went to the auditorium dash without any guardian. Themselves. We are going to write over here themselves. Number 5, when alone, I often catch my grandfather talking to himself. In number 6, what we are going to write? The train came to a halt by itself. Because it is not a living object, so we are using over here itself. So we have completed this, and we are moving to the next kind of pronouns, that is emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns are those which used to emphasize and have the same forms as reflexive pronouns. So first point, we have to always remember that they are used to emphasize. First point, words which used for emphasize. And the second point is have the same form as reflexive pronouns. third point of emphatic pronoun, we should always keep in our mind that emphatic pronouns always answer the question whom. I am going to give you example. She locked herself inside the room. This is example. And here you can see in the given sentence, we should ask the question locked whom? Locked whom? The answer is given over here, herself. So this way we can understand what is the definition of emphatic pronouns. And first 2 points that we have already discussed, I am going to give two examples of those 2 points. As we have discussed earlier, that emphatic pronouns are always used for emphasis. So here I am going to give the example. She herself asked me to call you. Now here you can see she herself asked me to call you. Now here you can see the emphasis on herself. Asked me to call you. This way we can understand these points which are given in the definition of emphatic pronoun. First point is emphasis, and second point is always asking the question, and it is the form of reflexive pronoun. Now we are going to write definition of emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns are those pronouns which are used for emphasis and have the same forms as reflexive. As reflexive pronouns This is the definition of emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns are those pronouns which are used for emphasis and have the same form as reflexive pronoun. So always remember this definition, and you can never get confused in reflexive and emphatic pronoun. So let's start relative pronouns. What are relative pronouns? As it is written relative pronouns, so it shows the relation. Which kind of relation relative pronoun shows? Relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously. Whether they are people, places, things, animals, or ideas, relative pronouns can be used to join the sentence. It shows or refer to nouns mentioned previously. So here you can use this relative pronoun as joining words also. Sometimes it become joining words, and sometimes it shows the relation is in one which used to refer to nouns mentioned previously, whether they are people, places, and things, animals, or ideas. And now we are going to write the definition of relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to join sentences, to refer back to a noun or pronoun. Which are called its antecedent and also to introduce noun clauses or relative clauses. Examples are: the boy who stole his wallet has ran away. Now here you can see it refer back to a noun or a pronoun. So for example, in relative pronouns, first word is who is showing the relation for persons. It is used over here in relative pronoun for persons. And for example, I am going to give you, this is the boy who is my friend. So here it shows the person. This is the boy. Here we are showing the boy. So boy is a person. So here you can see who is using, we are using over here for persons. And the second word is which. Which is used for things. An example I am going to give you. The park which is in New York, the park which is in New York is Central Park. So here we are talking about the park. So which we are using over here to show the things from which. The park which is in the New York is Center Park. Now we are moving to the next word. That is dart. That is used for people and things. And I am going to give you example. This is the man. This is the man that lies, that lives across the road. Now here you can see that is using over here for the person and the things also. This is the man that lives across the road. So here we are using here for the person. And we can use that in relative pronoun to show the relation for the things also. Now next word is whom. Whom is used for relative pronoun as whom. Whom is showing the people, object and preposition. We are going to use with to show the people, object and preposition. And this is the boy whom I want to see. I am going to give the example. This is the boy whom I want to see. Here you can see whom I have used to specify or showing the relation between the boy and I want to see. That boy I want to see. So here we are using over here whom. Now next word is whose. Whose is used for possession. Or you can say to show the ownership. Now here, this is the boy. I am giving example. This is the boy whose book I borrowed. So here you can see the book belongs to that boy and whose book, because it's showing over here the possession, the boy's possession on the book. That is why I have used whose. This is the boy whose book I borrowed. Now next word is where. Where, as you all know, it is showing the place. In relative pronouns, it is used where to show the place. So here, this is the house. For example, this is the house where I lived when I was a child. Now here you can see where is using over here to show the place. This is the house. So here you can see this is place and we are going to show with the help of where. So this is the house where I lived when I was a child. Now next word is when. When is a relative pronoun and it is showing the time. When we have to show the time, we are going to use when. For example, I will always remember the day when we met. It means here it refers to time. I will always remember the day when we met. The day, it denotes over here time. So I will always remember the day when we met. So when is used over here to show the time. So this way we can understand what are relative pronouns. Now few exercises which are based on relative pronoun, we are going to complete it. This exercise you can find on page number 42, exercise number J. So as you all know, words like who, whom, that, whose, when and which, that, they are all used as relative pronouns. And here we are going to use in this exercise. This is exercise number J on page number 42. I know someone dash eats only fruits. Now here what we are going to use? We are going to use over here who, because it relates to the person. So first we are going to write who. I know someone who eats only fruits. Now second exercise. The White House dash is beside ours belongs to my friend Varun. Now the White House that, because it's showing the place that, people and things in that. So we are going to write over here the White House that is beside ours belongs to my friend Varun. Now third is the shop. The shop had shut down last year and reopening on Monday. The shop, here what we are going to use? We are going to use that. The shop that had shut down last year is reopening on Monday. And fourth, my teacher, my friend dash you met that day is going to the USA for higher study. My friend to whom? Fourth is to whom? You met that day is going to USA for higher studies. Now next fifth is the coffee dash we had in the morning was regenerating. So here we are going to use that. And the next, or you can say the last exercise, the plants dash we watered yesterday look healthy now. Now here what we are going to use? We are going to use the plants which we watered yesterday look healthy now. So this way we can complete the exercises. Now next kinds of nouns is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to person or things in general rather than to a specific person or things. Now here you can say it is used in general and it is not going to specify any things or person over here. So always remember indefinite, as you can see the meaning of the indefinite, uncertain. So this type of pronoun is not going to use to specify anything or pronouns, and it is uncertain and it is used in general. So for example, I am going to give you, everybody knows that she is a good singer. Everybody knows that she is a good singer. Now here you can see everybody. It is using here in general. So the opinion is general about she. So in general we are using this. We are not going to specify in this indefinite pronoun. So everybody and anybody. The second example I am going to give, when I joined my new school, I did not know anybody. So anybody, everybody, so these are all using in general. So that is called indefinite pronoun. Some examples of indefinite pronouns are all, any and several. So for example are everybody, anybody, several, and all, etc. So these are the indefinite pronouns: everybody, anybody, several, all, etc. So we are moving forward in this video. We are coming to the next kinds of pronoun is distributive pronoun. Next is distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are used to refer to a person or object one at a time. Distributive pronouns are used to refer to a person or objects one at a time. For example, each of the students must carry his identity card with him. Some distributive pronouns are each, either, neither. Each, either, and neither. These are the distributive pronouns. And the next pronoun is reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used to refer to two or more people who can carry out an action at the same time and are affected by its consequences at the same time. So, for example, Jack and Jill help each other. All the men team members should help each other and one another. We are using in reciprocal pronoun. So this way we have completed pronouns and its kinds, and it is your homework to revise all the rules of pronouns and all the definition of kinds of pronouns and complete all the exercises. Till then, bye-bye and take care.